There you are. Oh, they're happy. I like when the little boy is happy. It's cute. It's cute. Alright, so let's exit there. And anything else in here? He didn't get to use his kite. What's that? Him and his damn rocket ship, oh you little... Ugh. Read his thoughts. I can't do it yet. Yeah. Wait. They said my rocket makes it free at Booster Bay. Okay. We did get his thoughts. Yo, Dan, so far away. We have to actually look for his, oh, hey, things.
How was work?
You know, could always be better.
Oh, Dan. You're so silly. We should probably give Dan something this week. This, a chapter. I don't know why I said this week. Because, We've also been slacking on him, I think. Whoop! Even though he hates his job.
Should I have run the ad? I don't know if it would have helped a book, but I still spent all day kicking myself. Did I cop out? Is there some other reason why I didn't want to put the book out there yet? How am I supposed to believe I'm doing something that matters if I'm scared to tell the world about it? Damn it. Way to build your confidence, Dan.
It's okay, Dan. You still have a sweet mustache. Someone go hiking? Bet that's a thing. Alright, exit memory. Read thoughts. Can't stay focused. Wait, did we get all his memories? Oop. What? No, damn it. You found everything. Okay. Totally break my rhythm. I guess we just have to find... Could go camping, that's why I brought my camping pack. Okay. It's not even that funny. Like... No. What's this?
Anne, what's the latest with you?
We already learned about that.
Going good.
That's right. Have these pictures always been here? That is a depressing ass picture. Oh my gosh. Come on. You need one of him smiling. Unless he never smiles. Huh. Mind blown. Alright, there's the journal.
I've got to stay on the book. This is my chance to do something people remember. Something that matters. If this one isn't good enough, there might not even be a next one. Certainly not one without all sorts of publisher strings attached. This is why we saved up enough to take the summer off. I'm out of excuses. Of course, a long weekend would be fun, but that's also the problem. How do you stay hungry when you've gotten used to weekend getaways? How do you recapture that feeling of being a broke college kid chasing a dream? How do you get back out on that limb again, scared it's going to break, but inching out anyway? Listen to me. Wound up so tight. Maybe taking one night off might help after all.
See, you just like, if you want to be that college kid, you gotta procrastinate. That's how I get my best work done. Procrastination. Oh yeah. Works every time. Oh look, notes. Oh, there's a lot going on here. This is an opportunity, not a burden. Jim said you'd never make it. He said you're a joke. An idea that is not dangerous is unworthy of being called an idea at all. Oscar Wilde. One page at a time. You could be working a regular job right now. Oh, that's cute. Look at the happy family and stupid rocket ship. Do not fear death so much, but rather the inadequate life.
Penny, thanks so much for your letter. It made my day. Tramer's Way came out a while ago now, so I don't get letters like this too often. Writing can be a pretty isolating profession at times, which makes it a big boost to hear that someone out there is getting something from my work. Your support means the world to me. To answer your question, I'm indeed in the midst of writing a new book. I don't have a title or a release date yet, but I'm plugging away on it slowly but surely. I plan to finish it by the end of summer, and I truly hope you enjoy it when it comes out. Thanks again for your kind words. Dan Kaplan.
Whoa, fangirl. Probably got boob pics. Grab some firewood, build a bonfire, and camp on the beach. That sounds like a good time, Dan. I think we're going with you this time. That sounds fun. Let's do it. What? The firewood's downstairs. That could be fun for the whole family. I mean, marshmallows? Come on. S'mores? Wieners on sticks? Come on, that's great. Oh, yeah. I hate that noise. It's like weird. It's weird. Do. Oh, here we go. Let's learn more about... Whoop. The Diary of... I'm not doing the voice. I'm not. I realize now that this isn't about Roger. It's about me. I have to decide who I want to be. Marrying Roger will set so many things in motion. We'll be a well-to-do couple, safe and secure, with wonderful friends and loving families. I may slowly fade into being Roger's wife instead of Claire, but that will be society's doing, not Roger's. He loves me too much to do that. But what about my music? If I'm accepted at Berkeley, I don't know what we'll do. I can't ask him to quit his job a month after he starts, but what kind of couple lives in separate cities as soon as they get married? The decision can't be this black and white, can it? Position and safety versus a crazy pursuit alone? Is there a way to have it all? Do I even want it all? Will I ruin everything no matter what I choose? Claire, you gotta do you, girl. Do you? I don't think she even likes Roger. Like, for real. Just make a bridge and get over it. Okay. Go upside down! It's not funny. Meh. Nope, nothing in here. Anything in here? Was that the only diary? Not that far. No, what the fuck? Goddamn motherfucker. Are you serious? I'm trying to read his damn thoughts. Dan put his book first and explained that he simply didn't have time for a longer trip. He tried to make it up to them with a one-night beach camping trip where he happened to get a new idea for his book. The night off relaxed him, and by noon the next day he was back at his typewriter working with renewed purpose. Now get ready for the rest of the family to hate us. Linda was disappointed that they didn't go camping in Ochoko, so she went on a day hike by herself just to get out of the house and try to get some use from her new pack. She was only an hour into her hike when she twisted her ankle on a tree root and it had to limp back in. Sucks to suck, Linda. Doesn't it? Dude, we gave her like her little fucking co-op artist thing last time. Tommy was so proud of finding the free admission special for Booster Bay that it hurt him even more when they didn't go. He couldn't understand why his parents hadn't taken him when it didn't cost any money. He didn't play with his rocket for a week. Good! Oh my god, I wish he would like completely stop. This game, like, I found some of the keys to be really frustrating. The bottle. Ooh. Linda's an alcoholic again. Linda and Tommy were getting worried about Dan. What? Okay. What it? Assembly time, approximately 3 hours, required tools, things. That's pretty sweet.
Okay. Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. What's this picture? But all the picture gonna be depressing as hell. Oh, look! Big surprise. Super sad. Dan's an alcoholic. Great. We give him one day. We give him one free day, and all of a sudden he's an alcoholic. That's nice, Linda. Look at that. That's nice. I like it.
Barb, I know I wrote yesterday, but I need your advice. I think Dan's drinking too much. And before you start to worry, let me say he's not an alcoholic. It's just because of the pressure he's under trying to finish the book.
That's what they all say.
But you know Dan's never exactly been a health nut. He isn't gaining weight yet, though even that's just because alcohol kills his appetite. So he's hardly eating at night, which is another problem altogether. I don't think he sees what he's doing to himself, and I don't know how to break through to him about this. Sometimes I just want to say it's not like I have to get drunk to paint, but I know that's not the most mature way to handle it. Sorry for dumping all this on you. I just wanted to get it off my chest. Do you have any advice about how to talk to him?
Get naked! No, don't do that, Linda. Don't do that. Reservations for Friday. I hope we can find a babysitter. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, Dan just showed we can't give him his things that he wants, or else he becomes an alcoholic. I think that was actually going to happen regardless, so. Oh, Linda. I missed you there. Well, that's Dan. That's not Linda.
I'm fine.
He's so drunk.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Why don't you stop at 2?
I'm fine. Alright, where's the next memory? Where's the next memory? Oh! Hey there.
So much for Ochoko. I wish I hadn't done so much research to find sites and trails, because now I keep catching myself daydreaming about them instead of working. I still need to get out of the house. I've done the Ridge Trail probably 15 times now. It hardly seems worth it anymore. Finding new spots is half the point. I guess tomorrow I'll check in town and see if there's a local guidebook or ranger office. Maybe there's something I haven't found yet. Something nearby is still better than nothing.
Oh my god, just like, why? Get over it. I want to go to Ochoko so bad, just freaking go. Some people, man. Maybe she needs a drink. Maybe she needs some marijuanas. She could have one marijuana. She'll be good. Hey, you. Drunkie.
I could tell Linda and Tommy were disappointed, but I wouldn't have been any fun on vacation anyway. Too stressed about getting to the finish line. I did try to have a little fun with the bonfire, which could have been described as roaring, for a good 30-minute period anyway. Getting out of the house turned out to be a good idea too. Spending the night on the beach reminded me of a church retreat we did back in 7th grade. The smell of the bonfire gave me such a strong memory of a crush I had on Jenny something. Or was it Jennifer? I can't remember. But I do remember those flushed schoolboy emotions. I think I can use those for the scene at the dance.
Oh. Well, nice. Alright. I'm probably upstairs. At his typewriter, getting crunk. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, you guys. One more. I need to do it one more time. Oh, I like that. I want to do it again. It could be a song if you did it right. If I had a beat. Oh my god, that was awesome. Should make her breakfast in bed. All right. Was there anything in the kitchen? No. Hey, yo. And he promised. Alright. This kite keeps moving. What's the mean? Oh. He's right in the... right there.
Buddy promised. Buddy promised.
If he doesn't do it, I'll help you, honey.
Oh. With his, little car thing, I'm guessing? Yeah. Yeah. That could be cool. Where is he? What? Thought I saw him. Hello? What? Oh, no, that's just always the chair. Hello? Did we, like, miss him? Oh. I could have swore I saw him down here. Oh, just so depressed. One thing doesn't go your way. Alright. No, I just want to see his thoughts. Is Daddy too sad to put together my car? No, Daddy's too drunk. Alright. Alright. Okay. What's this?
Alan, Hey man, this is gonna sound odd, but I could use some advice. I'm in hot water here because, well, I've been drinking more lately. Man, there's just no good way to write that. I mean, I used to drink and write all the time in school. You remember that, right? I guess I got away from it when we got married, and definitely after Tommy came along. But he's in bed by 8:30 every night now. And let me be clear. I'm not blacking out or driving drunk. You know I'd never do something like that. I just have a few drinks while I'm working, safe and sound in the house. A writer who drinks isn't exactly unheard of. Wow, could I sound more defensive? But here's the hell of it. It's working. It's brought back that college hunger, that energy, and in the last week or two, the book's just singing. I don't even know what I'm asking here. Maybe I just wanted to start the conversation. If you get a chance, give me a call.
Aw, yeah, Dan getting turned up. 1 out of 3 clues found. What is this? Look at this sweater.
If he uses that Hemingway quote one more time, pretty much every night he's either super focused on his novel or too drunk for us to spend a regular night together. That used to be our time. We would put Tommy down for the night, have a glass of wine, 2 at the most, and talk about our days or maybe listen to a record. Now I'm lucky to get 1 night a week where he's sober and not writing. Most nights he has a bourbon. No, wait. Make that 4. And I read in bed until I fall asleep. He tries not to wake me up when he comes in, but you're never as quiet and graceful as you think you are when you're drunk, and in a dark room, no less. Of course I want his book to be great, but I also want my husband back.
You know, with these two leaving their journals around everywhere, like, don't they read each other's shits? I would. If there was a journal just sitting there, I'd be like, what's this? I'm gonna read it. That's horrible. But I'm guessing some of you would be like, yeah, if there was a journal sitting there on the table, I might take a little peek. I might. Alright, we found everything in his memory. It said, like, I still have clues. No. It does that.
Here we go.
Just asleep. We're missing something.
Blast off.
Did the little boy just say World Star? Dragon shoes are right there. He just has to make the effort. And the little boy wanted the car. But what does Dan want? And I'm guessing Dan wants the bottle? We have to be missing some. Oh, there it is. Tell him, let's go to the library, out of books again. Check community board for babysitters. Swing by the wild new play. Oh, new movie playing. Drop by Dr. Walker's call ahead. I was like, what? What? That's not how you spell wild. But it's a theater. We got this, right? Yeah.
Barb, I know.
Barb, my husband's drinking. I want to get turned up too. Why didn't Daddy take us to Booster Bay? He didn't even have to pay. Jeesh. Selfish. Alright. Well, can't we just, like, is it just the booze that he...
Alan. Hey, man.
Not sure what I'm missing here, because I know... Ah, well, there we go.
Write drunk, edit sober. Apparently Hemingway said that. Or maybe someone else did. It doesn't matter, because it's true. To write, you have to be fearless. You have to make choices and plow forward. Surprise the reader. Surprise yourself. Make something that matters, not something safe. What does drinking do? It suppresses inhibitions. Yeah, there are typos, but that's what copy editors are for, and it's not like I'm drinking all day. I'm fixing most of this stuff myself each morning. Or early afternoon, I guess. I'm not stumbling around drunk all day and pissing myself. I'm trying to create something they'll remember me by. No one can imagine how stressful it is unless they've tried it. The pressure's so bad I just want to give up sometimes. On those nights, a drink is the only way to turn my mind off and get some sleep. When the book is done, I'll dial it back.
Uh-huh. Pour a bourbon and work on the apartment scene. Well, who should we choose? I think we will choose the car. And then the bottle. Hell yeah. Getting turned up. Linda will get over it. And, you know, little boy will be happy again. Tommy. Select E. Alright, so that'll be interesting. He'll get drunk as he puts the car together, put it together wrong, and then Tommy will get in a tragic tree-to-car accident, and or he'll go off a cliff. And that'll be a very tragic story. That's horrible. Why would I even think of that? The Diary of K. Williams, 1952. Jimmy? I'm just gonna call that Jimmy is gone and I am alone. That is the sum of it. No other thought enters my mind. Wednesday, 38 years ago. Now alone. A senseless accident has taken Jimmy from me. What I should do with myself, I do not know. Money is no worry. Time, that is the thing. There's so much of it still ahead of me. I have been blessed with health, but that blessing is now a curse. It is nothing more than the curse of the time alone without Jimmy. I attempt to look ahead, but cannot envision a path without Jimmy. For so long, I had no need to imagine one. The children do not understand why I have come to this house alone, as they cannot understand my loss. Diary of, we're going to call her Kelly, the Diary of Kelly Williams. I cannot say that I feel better than I did upon arriving, for Jimmy is still gone, but I do feel a change. Some glimmer of a path is taking form in my mind. I cannot describe it other than a narrowing of thought. Perhaps time alone is to be thanked, or perhaps it is something else, something unknown. Today I drove to McClendon's to buy coffee, wine, and vegetables, although I was not due to run short of those for a few days more. I confess I went to hear human voices, to be around the living. I conversed with a pleasant couple, and it did me no small pleasure of good. My first words came out as a croak, and I realized I had not spoken in days. A small reminder of my solitary days here, so alone with my thoughts, thinking of Jimmy, staring at the sea just over the cliff. Though I must confess that my gaze always drifts from the sea to the edge of the cliff. Uh-oh. What? Whoa. Let's see here. Anything? Anything? Nope. It's usually always either on this table or those. Right. Mad when I turn the lights on. What? Does it take so long? What's the next one? If I ask again, you'll get beat. Alright. Let's check the office. Definitely gonna go with the bottle of bourbon. Woke me up again, or what if he... Let's go ahead and get turned up, but that's the thing is all, like he doesn't even care. Bitch, bitch, bitch. Turns up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Linda's gonna be so mad though. Oops. Will he stop later and maybe get some water? Ooh. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Alright, Dan had a moment of clarity when he saw Tommy's pedal car lying half assembled on the floor and realized that it had been a week since he'd done any work on it. It was the same that his constant hangovers had kept him from making his son happy, so he got to work and finished the pedal car for the next morning. Tommy was overjoyed and he rode it in the yard for hours. But Dan did reach a compromise. He would keep his drinking to 2 nights a week, no more. Talking about it so openly gave him pause. He questioned whether he needed it at all, or if he already developed a dependence. But talking it over with Linda helped him keep it in check and recognize it for what it was, a temporary tool. Linda couldn't understand why Dan was so reckless with his health. A few nights later, when Dan tripped and fell while trying to undress in the dark, Linda got fed up and threw one of his running shoes at him. When he saw the bruise on his arm the next day, he was ashamed about how long it took him to remember where it had come from. That shoe! As July came to an end, the Kaplan's lives had developed a pattern. Shoe throwing, booze, and bitches. Oh yeah, this sounds good to me. Dan finished his first draft, but instead of accomplishment, he felt disappointment. The book had gotten away from him. It was barely readable, much less publishable. Hall and Grovefield gave him one last chance to get it into shape. They didn't have to tell him what the consequences would be if he couldn't get his shit together. Dan and Linda spent the weekend at a bed and breakfast. They relaxed, went hiking, and had a quiet dinner at the corner table of a small restaurant down the street. Afterward, they walked home hand in hand like they were 21 again, content and in love. And on the following Tuesday, Tommy put on an art show in the den, explaining his drawings to his parents one by one. Dan got Linda to pretend they were at an art auction, bidding against one another for each drawing. Dan would not be denied, outbidding Linda every time while complimenting the family's youngest artist on his priceless works of art. They still had a month left, but Dan's chances to change the course of the summer were growing fewer. Roaring! I cannot say that. Alright. What's next? Full House. A friend of Dan's was coming. What? What?